I'm Craig Patterson, Large Utility Marketing Manager for Ford Motor Company. So this is our all-new 2018 Expedition. This is our Platinum Series. In our Platinum Series, one of the things you'll notice is a distinct grille. This grille is different from the other Expeditions in the lineup, so immediately you know this is the top-of-the-line Expedition. Under the hood, a 3.5-liter EcoBoost powertrain, so twin turbocharged and direct injected. So great fuel economy and great power. 375 horsepower in the base vehicle. In this vehicle, 400 horsepower and 480 foot-pounds of torque. So be able to get all the capability a customer would need. In this segment, capability is key. I need to be able to carry people, I need to be able to cargo, and I need to be able to tow. We retain our best-in-class towing with the Expedition with 9,300 pounds of towing capability. So really important for the customer, really important for us to be able to deliver that. The sheet metal is aluminum. So much like we did on F-150 and Super Duty, we went to an aluminum body on Expedition. That allowed us to save weight, much of which we reinvested in things customers would like, such as a dual panel moonroof, sliding second row seats, better noise canceling. Even with that weight going back in, we still were able to take 300 pounds out of the vehicle, which improves our fuel economy and the driving dynamics. This is our front row. While there are similarities to our truck, you'll see it is very much an SUV lineup. It is not truck-like. You'll see real wood and, of course, quilted leather in our Platinum Series. B&O stereo, B&O Play stereo system. We have a rotary shifter. You see on the front dial there. So we've taken out the big shifter in the middle of the console and replaced it with that. That helps clear up a bunch of space in the middle of the console, give you great access to the media bin to be able to put your phone in there, gives you great access to the cup holders and other storage, so it really frees up a lot of space. And then that dial you see behind that is our terrain management system, and that gives you different drive modes. All the off-road modes, snow, mud and ruts, sand, so it sets it up and does everything for you. It sets up the transmission, it sets up the engine, it sets up the suspension for whatever off-road you need to be on. Also on that front bin, just in front of that, you'll see a wireless charging pad. So for those phones that have wireless charging, you just set your phone in there. You don't have to connect it and you're always charged up. We have Wi-Fi in this vehicle. We have a modem as part of the vehicle. Can connect up to 10 devices. But we also need to keep those devices charged. So we've got USB ports, 2 in the front, 2 in the middle row, 2 in the back. So people can always stay charged. We always say there's not a bad seat in the house. It's particularly true in the second and third row, so you see a very spacious second row. The innovation here is that slides. If we need flexibility for cargo, we can move it forward. If we have 6-footers in back, we can move it back. The other nice thing that we added with that was tip and slide access into the third row. So now, even with a car seat installed, you can be able to tip and slide the seat forward, be able to get into the third row easily. And then if you take a look at the third row, very spacious. This is a key competitive advantage. If you look at any of our competitors, the third rows are quite compromised. That's not the case here, including power recline in the third row. So again, not a bad seat in the house. Move around to the back of the vehicle. We have power folding third row seats. We also can release the second row from here as well, but it gives you a great, nice load floor for cargo, lots of room, very easy functionality. Of course, the power lift gate with hands-free activation as well. We also have, which is not included on this vehicle, but we also have a cargo management system that has shelves here that you can actually put your things on, be able to stack them to keep them from being damaged. And also, once the tailgate is closed, we have a flip glass so you can open the glass, grab off the top of the shelf, and be able to have easy access to all your cargo. If I had the key fob with me, a simple kick would open it, and then you can also, there we go. So we have a lift glass as well that opens, so it's easy to access, especially if you're in a garage. You don't want to have to open the garage door, then open this, and then be able to get in. So this is really simple just to throw things in quickly. Even packing, right? This is the typical family thing, right? You pack everything, you close it, you open this, and then you stack everything on top. One of the other innovations that we had, and maybe you've experienced this yourself, is what tends to happen is if things come out of the grocery bags, they tend to perch right here. And so then as soon as you open this, they roll out and smash on the ground, right? Whether, tomato sauce, your wine bottle, whatever it is. The team developed a little angle here, and this pushes everything back into the lift gate. So when you open the lift gate, everything stays where it's supposed to be. Yeah, we see it. We see it continuing to grow, and it's partially due to a demographic shift. We have two big groups of demographics, right? The boomers, right, which have driven a lot of our consumption. As that cohort group ages, having a vehicle that's easy to get in and out of, being able to have the room that you need, being able to have good visibility and sight lines, really important to those customers. So they're continuing to buy SUVs, and they're buying SUVs in greater numbers. But then behind them, of course, you've got the millennials, so the next largest cohort group. And they're falling in love with SUVs. They love the adventure of it, they love the utility of it, and they love the experience, right? So these are customers that value experiences more than things. So being able to have a vehicle that can get them to those experiences and those adventures is really important. And then there's a second reason, and that's fuel economy. So even with low gas prices, fuel economy is still important. And being able to have great fuel economy on our SUVs, either through lightweighting or through technology, really helps for the customer. Now the customer doesn't need to compromise on fuel economy because they want to drive an SUV. You're still going to get a little bit better fuel economy on a car, but the difference is not very great anymore. You get really good fuel economy, and then you get the utility that you want. For a lot of our vehicles, it's about enabling the adventure. So we never want the vehicle to stand in the way of whatever it is we might want to do. So we have customers that tow. Even customers that don't tow, though, want a vehicle that can tow because they might tow in the future, and they don't want to be able to close that part off at any point. Yeah, so it really helps with the total cost of ownership. Being able to have great fuel economy is to be able to have your daily costs be minimal while the overall cost is a little bit higher. Being able to carry more people or things, right? So now you don't have to have multiple vehicles. You can do it in one vehicle, much cheaper, much better. Also, from a depreciation standpoint, because the SUVs are so popular, they're popular on the used vehicle market as well. So they tend to hold their value really well and not depreciate like cars are right now.